Good evening and welcome to the regular meeting of Portland City Council of April 23rd, 2013. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, the Lord's Prayer, and a moment of silence for our men and women serving overseas. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Thank you. Well, I'd like to say welcome back to Mrs. Springer. It's certainly nice to see her again. And would you please call the roll?
Mark Koppler.
Present.
Ron Ackerman.
Present.
Deb Benko. Present. Kathy Mel.
Present.
Mike Snyder.
I'm excused.
Oh, no.
Nicole DeFrieda.
Present.
Randy Lipstraw.
Here.
Thank you. We have no minutes this evening, but Tiffany promises she'll have them ready for Mrs. Springer for the next meeting. And the chair notes the certification has been received regarding compliance with the rules and notification of this meeting. We'll now go to the auditor's report.
Nothing to say, Madam President.
Thank you. Treasurer's report.
My report is passed out tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. Law director's report.
Only thing I have tonight is I've passed out an ordinance just before the meeting, ordinance 16-13. It's in regards to an easement that's been requested from Select Development, Inc., the company that's developing the Dollar General store. The document had been provided to us yesterday as to the easement. There are some changes that will need to be made to the document. I've written the ordinance such that the concept of accepting the ordinance can be approved, accepting the easement can be approved by council, subject to the necessary changes that the Safety Service Director and myself find need to be made to the document. I believe Tracy can speak to it in his part of it. I think he would like to have the thing added to the agenda and potentially passed tonight so that they can move forward with that project.
Thank you. Safety Service Director's report.
Thank you, Madam President. Talking about the dollar store, they had talked to us before and it was going to be a 15-foot easement. We told them it had to be 20, so they finally got the documentation back to us. Pretty standard, I think, as far as that goes, but there is some changes Mr. Wilbur and I will take care of. That is, for the sewer is going to come off of the dollar off of Alice Street. We've already done our homework on that, and that's where that's going to run. The water on this project will go off of 53. So it's coming back up the backside of the dollar store, coming down basically to Alice to the pump station. Okay. Along with that, I want to announce that the floating docks are put in now, so we have that all taken care of at this point. Work continues on Alice and Maple Street, as you can see. Sorry, Ms. Hartnell, we're tearing Alice Street up, but we're moving forward with that. And this Friday is Arbor Day. Arbor Day is going to be at 5 o'clock. It's going to be on the corner of 2nd and Jefferson, right there by the Jefferson building. A couple trees will be planted there at 5 o'clock on Friday. I'd like to take one quick second, too, and thank Mr. Johnson. We'd had some conversation about our Bureau of Workmen's Compensation. In 2009, the city paid $171,184 for our workers' comp. In 2013, we are at $78,854. In our opinion, Ken, in the last 4 years, has saved us $92,330. Quite a savings for the city. He's made it a better working environment for us. He's helped our guys be more conscientious on the jobs. He implemented safety meetings for all our guys, and all the departments have a safety meeting once a month that they turn in through Chief Hickman, through Eric Peterson, through Ernie Isaac. So we got a plaque and an award to the city of Port Clinton, and the mayor wanted me to present that to you, Ken.
Wait, thing in that sweet.
That's all I have tonight, Madam President.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
Police Chief's report.
Thank you, Madam President. The only thing I have tonight, as Tracy stated, the docks are in, both Harbor Patrol boats are in, and we were recently advised we were awarded the grant, which we will hear shortly from ODNR, just shy of $20,000 for this year. Thank you, Madam President.
Fire Chief's report.
Madam President, I really didn't have any tonight until this came up. But a lot of people look and sometimes wonder what all I get involved in. And the Bureau of Workers' Compensation aspect of the city was extremely important to me because safety is 99% of what I do for the city. And I am very proud that everybody received the environment that I put forward to the guys, and I knock on wood, we're doing very, very well. It's a low-hanging fruit is what I consider it in order to save us a substantial amount of money, and we have done that. And with that type of savings, we hope to continue doing that. But I do want to thank everybody in the city for not getting hurt. That's the name of the game. But the safety meetings make a big difference. We're communicating a lot better every day that we're doing something further and further and further to reduce the cost for our city and keep us more in the black. Thank you, Madam President.
You're welcome. Under correspondence this evening, we have the ER Committee report of 4/16, the Infrastructure Committee reports of 2/5/13 and 3/5/13, and the Treasurer's report. Could I have a motion to accept the correspondence as stated? Thank you, Ms. Winström. Can I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mrs. Snell. I thought I was going to have to steer you down. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We will now go to the readings of ordinances and resolutions. We have no third readings, but I will entertain a motion at this time to add ordinance 16-13 for its first reading this evening.
So moved, Madam President.
Thank you, Ms. Baker. Can I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Koppler. Any discussion? Would the clerk please call the roll?
Randy Lipstra,
Yes.
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman,
Yes.
Mark Kapler,
Yes.
Deb Benko,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes. Thank you. Ordinance 16-13 has been added to tonight's agenda and will be read later. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 14-13.
Ordinance 14-13, an ordinance requesting the Ottawa County Municipal Court to authorize the city to establish a parking violations bureau and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action this evening on ordinance 14-13? Seeing none, we will move that to the May 14th meeting for its third reading. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 15-13.
Ordinance 15-13, an ordinance authorizing the chief of police to enter into an agreement with the State of Ohio Department of Natural Resources for the financial assistance for the operation of the Port Clinton Harbor Patrol and appropriating funds.
Does council wish to take any action this evening on ordinance 15-13? Mr. Coppell.
Madam President, I make a motion that we waive the 3 required readings of ordinance 15-13.
I have a motion to waive the 3 required readings on ordinance 15-13. Do I have a second?
I'd like to second that, please, Madam President.
Thank you, Mr. Ackerman. Any discussion on the waiving of the readings? I think you all got the email. Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Mark Kapler,
Yes.
Ron Ackerman,
Yes.
Deborah Benko,
Yes.
Kathy Mel,
Yes.
Nicole DeFreitas,
Yes.
Randy Lipstra,
Yes.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any further action on ordinance 15-13? Mr. Coppell.
Madam President, I'd like to make a motion that we adopt ordinance 15-13.
I have a motion to adopt ordinance 15-13. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Mrs. Snell. Any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Deborah Benko?
Yes.
Kathy Mel?
Yes.
Randy Lipstra?
Yes.
Mark Hopler?
Yes.
Ron Ackerman?
Yes.
Nicole DeFrias?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinance 15-13 has passed. Would the clerk please read by title and summary only, ordinance 16-13.
Ordinance 16-13, an ordinance authorizing and directing the Director of Safety and Service to accept a sanitary sewer easement from the Selection Development, Inc., and declaring an emergency.
Does council wish to take any action this evening on ordinance number 16-13?
Make a motion, we waive the 3 required readings.
Thank you, Mr. Lipstra. Do I have a second?
I'll second that, Madam President.
Thank you, Mrs. Snell. Any discussion on the waiving of the readings? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Kathy Mel?
Yes.
Nicole DeFrias?
Yes.
Ron Ackerman?
Yes.
Mark Hopler?
Yes.
Deborah Benko?
Yes.
Randy Lipstra?
Yes.
Thank you. Does council wish to take any further action on 16-13? Ms. Benko.
Madam President, I move that we retain the emergency clause on ordinance 16-13.
I have a motion to retain the emergency clause in ordinance 16-13. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mrs. Freitas. Any discussion? Seeing none, would the clerk please call the roll?
Ron Ackerman?
Yes.
Randy Lipstra?
Yes.
Mark Hopler?
Yes.
Nicole DeFrias?
Yes.
Deborah Benko?
Yes.
Kathy Mel?
Yes. Thank you. Does council wish to take any further action on 16-13?
I move that we adopt 16.13.
Thank you, Mrs. Mel. Do I have a second? Thank you, Mr. Lipstra. Any discussion?
Well, this probably goes out without saying, but just so everyone in the community knows, this will result in additional sewer revenue for the city, the fact that they are going to be tapping in. Just wanted to point that out to everyone.
Where is the proposed dollar store? It's on Fremont Road?
It's the old Keys property.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Mark Hopler?
Yes.
Randy Lipstra?
Yes.
Ron Ackerman?
Yes.
Nicole DeFrias?
Yes.
Kathy Mel?
Yes.
Deborah Benko?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinance 16-13 is passed. We will now go to business from the floor. Mr. Coppler.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Thank you. Mr. Ackerman.
Thank you, Madam President. I just want to remind everyone that May 14th at 6:30 would mark the next meeting of the Parks, Recreation, and Cemetery Committee. Thank you very much, Madam President.
Thank you. Ms. Benko.
I would like to announce that the regular meeting of the Planning and Development Committee will occur on Tuesday, May 7th at 5:30 as regularly scheduled. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Mel.
Yes, I just want to remind everybody that the community garden is open and that spaces are available. It's $25 and they can call Dave Mel at 419-206-0482. And we have had new people coming into the garden this year. We'll be building some more plots and work will begin on Thursday for, some people already have started working in the gardens, but that's a big kickoff this Thursday. So it's 10 o'clock.
Do we still have our Eagle project?
Yes, we do. He's not quite finished yet. We have an Eagle Scout who is working on some patio, trash cans, a picnic table, and that for the garden. Yeah, thank you.
Mrs. DeFreitas.
I have nothing to.
Thank you. Mr. Lipstra.
Nothing tonight, Madam President.
Members of the audience. Mr. Philippon.
Yeah, Gary Philbaum, 121 Walnut Street. This is for Tracy Colton. I noticed last weekend here they were doing beach cleanup and over in the park. And I was just wondering if they were going to take that one tree down in the park there that's pretty well rotted out inside there before we get busy tourist season.
Yeah, we got a
windstorm come along and take it down and injure somebody.
Yeah, we have to go through and trim some trees in there and cut a couple down.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Anyone else this evening? Mr. Finke.
Don Finke, 222 Adams. A little history lesson for some of you that weren't around back then, but when Portland was in its economic heyday in the 50s and 60s, industrial jobs were available. As each plant closed, be it EAD, Standard Products, Celotex, the council and the administration did very little to replace those jobs. For over 50 years, little has been done. Instead, the city has relied upon the boating and fishing industry. Where has that course gotten us today? If Portland is ever going to return anywhere near its glory days, economic development must focus on industrial development. For the city to focus on any other form of economic development, it is wasting the citizens' resources. For 50 years this has been the case. It's time for this administration and this council to break that cycle and focus on industrial development. Thank you.
Anyone else this evening? Okay, who in this little circle is brave enough to tell me they haven't filed their ethics forms yet? Mr. Livestraw, Mr. Abdel.
No ethics here, man.
I know. They're due on May 15th. So the next time that I could remind you would be the day before they're due.
You can do it online now, which is a huge help compared to past years.
This
You
is
can
true.
file it completely online.
So get them filed. Get them filed. I